Hello, welcome to IT Expert YouTube video series. Today we are going to talk about Microsoft Azure Cloud Services. What is Microsoft Azure? Microsoft Azure can be described as the managed data centers that are used to build, deploy, manage the applications and provide services through a global network. The services provided by Microsoft Azure are PaaS and IaaS. Many programming languages and frameworks are supported by it. Azure is PaaS Platform as a Service. As the name suggests, a platform is provided to clients to develop and deploy software. The clients can focus on the application development rather than having to worry about hardware and infrastructure. It also takes care of most of the operating systems, servers and networking issues. Azure as IaaS Infrastructure as a Service. It is a managed compute service that gives complete control of the operating systems and the application platform stack to the application developers. It lets the user to access, manage and monitor the data centers by themselves. Microsoft Azure Components. Compute Execution Models. This is the interface for executing the application, which is one of the basic functions of Azure. There are different models such as Web App, Virtual Machine, Mobile Service, Cloud Service, and Batch Service. These models can be used either separately or in combination as per the requirement. Data Management. Data management can be done by using SQL Server Database Component or the simple data storage module offered by Windows Azure. SQL Server Database can be used for relational database. The storage module can store unrelated tables and blobs. Blobs include binary data in the form of images, audio, video, and text files. Networking. Azure Traffic Manager routes the requests of a user intelligently to an available data center. The process involves finding the nearest data center to the user who makes the request for web application, and if the nearest data center is not available due to various reasons, the Traffic Manager deviates the request to another data center. However, rules are set by the owner of the application as to how a Traffic Manager should behave. The virtual network is another feature that is part of networking and services offered by Windows Azure. The virtual network allows a network between local machines at your premise and virtual machine in Azure Data Center. IPs to virtual machines can be assigned in a way that makes them appear to be residing in your own premise. The virtual network is set up using a virtual private network (VPN) device. Big data and big compute. The large amount of data can be stored and managed using Windows Azure. Azure offers HD Insight, which is Hadoop-based service. Organizations often need to manage large amount of data, which is necessarily not relational database management. Hadoop is a prominent technology used these days. Thus, Azure offers Hadoop service on their platform for clients. The term big compute refers to high-performing computations. This is achieved by executing code on many machines at the same time. Messaging. Windows Azure offers two options for handling the interactions between two apps. One falls under storage component of the service and is called message queues. The other one comes under the app service and is called service bus. The messages can be sent to initiate communication among different components of an application or among different applications using these two options. Caching. Microsoft Azure offers two kinds of caching, which are in-memory caching and content delivery network (CDN) for caching frequently accessed data and improves the application performance. CDN is used to cache the blob data that will be accessed faster by users around the world. Identity and access. This component is about management of users, authentication and authorization. Active Directory stores the information of users accessing the application and also the organization's information. It can synchronize with the related information on local machines residing on premises. Multi-factor access MFA service is built to address the security concerns such as only the right user can access the application. Mobile Service. Windows Azure offers a very easy platform to develop mobile application. You can simply start using mobile development tools after logging into your account. You don't have to write big custom codes for the mobile application if you use this service. The push notifications can be sent, data can be stored and users can be authenticated in very less time. Backup. The site recovery service replicates the data at secondary location as well as automates the process of recovery of data in case of data outage. Similarly, Azure Backup can be used to backing up the on-premise data in clouds. Data is stored in encrypted mode in both the cases. Windows Azure offers a very effective and reliable backup service to clients and ensures they don't face inconvenience in case of hardware failures. Media. This service addresses multiple concerns related to uploading media and making it available to end users easily. Users can manage tasks related to the media like encoding, ad insertion, streaming, etc. easily. Commerce. Windows Azure offers the opportunity to users to buy or sell applications and data through their platform. The applications are put in the marketplace or Azure store from where they can be accessed and bought by other users. Software Development Kit SDK. Azure applications can be produced by the developers in various programming languages. Microsoft currently provides language-specific SDK for Java, .NET, PHP, Node.js, Ruby, and Python. There is also a general Windows Azure SDK that supports language, such as C++. Microsoft Azure Fabric Controller. Inside the data center, there are many machines aggregated by a switch. Fabric Controller is a brain of the Azure service that analyzes the processes and makes decisions. Fabrics are a group of machines in Microsoft Data Center which are aggregated by a switch. The group of these machines is called cluster. Each cluster is managed and owned by a Fabric Controller. Each machine has a Fabric agent running inside it, and Fabric Controller can communicate with each Fabric agent. When a user chooses one of the virtual machine, the operating system, patch updates and software updates are performed by Fabric Controller. Fabric Controller decides where the new application should run and selects the physical server to optimize hardware utilization. In addition to managing the allocation of resources to a specific application, it also monitors the health of compute and storage services. It also makes the failure recoveries for a system. Microsoft Azure Storage. The storage component of Windows Azure represents a durable store in the cloud. Windows Azure allows developers to store tables, blobs, and message queues. The storage can be accessed through HTTP. Although Windows Azure SDK provides a client library for accessing the storage. Microsoft Azure Blobs. Blob means binary large object. Blobs include images, text files, videos and audios. There are three types of blobs in the service offered by Windows Azure, namely block, append and page blobs. Block blobs are collection of individual blocks with unique block ID. The block blobs allow the users to upload large amount of data. Append blobs are optimized blocks that helps in making the operations efficient. Page blobs are compilation of pages. They allow random read and write operations. During creating a blob, they are set to block type by default if the type is not specified. All the blobs must be inside a container in your storage. Microsoft Azure Queues. A queue is a data structure used to store data which follows first in first out rule. A data item can be inserted from back of the queue while it is retrieved from front. Azure queues are a very similar concept that is used to store the messages in a queue. A sender sends the message and a client receives and processes them. A message has few attributes attached to it. There are two services offered by Windows Azure for message queues. The other service is called Service Bus Queue. Decoupling the components is one of the advantages of message queue services. It runs in an asynchronous environment where messages can be sent among the different components of an application. Thus, it provides an efficient solution for managing workflows and tasks. Storing a table does not mean relational database here. These tables are highly scalable and ideal for handling large amount of data. The relational database can be stored using SQL Data Services, which is a separate service. The three main parts of service are tables, entities, properties. Microsoft Azure CDN. Caching is one of the ways for performance improvement. Windows Azure uses caching to increase the speed of cloud services. Content Delivery Network puts stuff like blobs and other static content in a cache. The process involves placing the data at strategically chosen locations and caching it. As a result, it provides maximum bandwidth for its delivery to users. CDN offers a very competent solution to improve performance in this case. Microsoft Azure Applications. Windows Azure is provide hosting solution, platform to develop the application by various technologies and programming languages and to create and deploy application using .NET, Java, PHP, Ruby, Oracle, Linux, MySQL, Python platform. Windows Azure applications are scaled by creating multiple instances of the application. The number of instances needed by the application is specified by the developer while hosting the applications. Windows Azure Management Portal is handle increasing or decreasing traffic on the website or web application very easily. Load balancing can also be automated, which would allow Azure to make the decision itself as when to assign more resources to application. Web applications support .NET, Java, Python, PHP and Node.js. Tasks such as scaling and backups can be easily automated. Web Jobs is kind of batch processing service, can also be scaled and scheduled. At Azure Platform, developers need to concentrate on only the development part and no need to concern about other technical stuff outside their domain. Microsoft Azure Security. Security is managing the access of users to the organization's portals, application and platforms. Active Directory features is allowed to create users, manage their roles, grant access and delete them. Active Directory is used to manage the database of users in a protected manner, to keep the users and their password safe. Any questions? Comment below. Thank you for watching this video. We provide hands-on computer training with labs, homework, group projects, prepare you for the certification, provide real projects, internship opportunities, support you in Resume, LinkedIn, staffing support, provide tech references, in-person, online class retake options, and more. Call us at 847-350-9034 for your free career consultation meeting. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our video to get the notification of our latest video.